It's time to wake up, San Gabriel Valley, with CCN Sunrise.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to CCN Sunrise. We have a great show planned today.
Awesome show.
Unfortunately, we're still going to be talking about the San Bernardino incident, but we have a great guest talking about that. The happy birthday song.
Happy birthday, right?
Yeah,
Who knew? It's
you
a
can't
copyright.
sing it. That's so bizarre. So, and then who else do we have on today?
Well, we have Mike Spence being here from the San Bernardino office.
And I know Celeste Sierra will be in doing her segment on real estate.
Right. Who else we got? I can't. Ron Carter.
Yeah, with jammies. We were saying it wrong before.
Talking about the whole Netflix thing.
Okay, it's just sweeping the nation. These kids are loving this program.
That's awesome.
So
We're going to be talking more about that.
I hope that I can be on that program.
Guest
and everything.
appearance.
Yeah. So what are you going to do for the holidays?
You know, trying to get all the Christmas shopping done. I love this time of year. It's just, you're getting the right gifts. What do you find it hard to shop for certain people?
Well, it is, and then on top of it, in California, it's about 90 degrees, which is so unusual.
Right,
so you're trying to go out and buy
Shorts,
sweaters
flip-flops,
and things that way. And but yeah.
What's some bad gifts you've ever gotten?
I don't know that I've really gotten bad gifts as much as sometimes you might open them and they don't fit or they're broken, and that's sometimes frustrating, especially if you give a gift to somebody else. But maybe a deck of cards.
Right.
That's kind of
What about
strange
worthless? Like maybe a Chipotle gift card.
A what?
Oh, a Chipotle gift card. Oh, who's going to use that?
Can use that now, right?
Come on. Anyway.
Well, our food segment will not have any issues like Chipotle.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Before we go any further, let's thank our advertisers and sponsors who make the show possible.
Crown City News is sponsored by Foothill Transit, San Gabriel Valley Economic Partnership, Pasadena Federal Credit Union, Senior Providers Network, Financial, Ganal Lumber, Siren Arts Productions. Thank you for your support of Crown City News.
We want to thank our sponsors, Foothill Transit, and next we have Toni Meed with Crown City News.
And now, CCN, Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood starts right now.
Hi, Mary and Scott. Here's what's making news in the San Gabriel Valley. Closure may be on the way for the family of 39-year-old Leroy Galloway, who died from multiple gunshot wounds 27 years ago in Pasadena. Police had originally arrested 27-year-old Albert Clark of Los Angeles, but didn't have sophisticated enough technology to prosecute him. After an extensive examination and up-to-date forensic analysis of the case by the Pasadena Police Department's Homicide Division, authorities have arrested Clark once again for the crime. He's now 53 years old. In light of the recent attacks, authorities want you to call if you can, text if you can't. Members of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, California Highway Patrol, and State Emergency Communications 911 have announced that a multi-agency dispatch system will be ready to receive text to 911. Police say this could be a safer alternative to contact emergency crews if calling is not an option. That's it for now. For more news, visit crowncitynews.com. Mary and Scott, back to you.
Thank you, Toni. In this morning's buzz, we have that FBI terrorist investigation
it's really
going
scary
on.
stuff still going on. Lots of just amazing information rolling out in front of us.
Yeah. Well, with us today is the Chief of Staff of San Bernardino, Kurt Hagman. We have Mike Spence with us.
Yes.
Good to be here.
And we're going to kind of go over a little bit of what's going on. Give us an update on that.
Well, the investigation is still going on. They're raiding lots of different places. They're looking at lots of different people. They're going through every little communication that the terrorists had over the last few years, trying to track down more and more. And it looks like they may have been planning bigger attacks or attacks earlier.
Right.
And of course, they found all the other weapons. And so clearly, this was two very motivated people that were going to try to kill a lot of people.
Right.
It's really
That's
scary.
just
Now,
terrible.
you're also city council in West Covina.
Right.
So have you seen any of their activity merge into LA or other counties, or
Well-
heard about it?
Well, no, but what's interesting is, we do like a training on what to do in case of emergency, right?
Right.
And we have there's an underground bunker in West Covina that we're all supposed to go to as councilmen or whatever. And, San Bernardino has a lot of the same kind of things, but no one really is prepared for something like this. I mean, this was something that really came out of the blue. It wasn't really a county facility. And, actually the sheriffs and the San Bernardino City Police actually did a great job. They did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
For a lot of criticism police get, they did a great job in this case. Great job.
And then we had the mayor on one of our other shows. He was talking about some of the training that they're doing at malls to try to, combat this if it ever were to affect in the public.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Well, and that is the problem. Is something like this could go on anywhere.
Right, right.
It's very hard to, without any kind of intelligence network or trying to find stuff out. And that's one of the things we're finding out is they did have clues that they could have followed up on.
Right,
That's
so
that's
share
actually the
some
real
of the
thing.
Things that we know now that we didn't know.
Well, they know a lot about now the travel back to Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. They know about the radicalization that took place. There's a lot of things that, that now, in retrospect, were flags that could have been used.
Hopefully we learned something.
Third person too. Wasn't there a third person involved? Not a shooter necessarily. but
Well, there's actually probably more than that. They're looking at other
Right.
family members, looking at lots of different people because there's a lot of weird connections. They had all kinds of pipe bombs. They had all kinds of equipment. They've been practicing for a long period of time.
Right.
So there's a lot of
They were in the
signs
shooting
or
ranges
issues.
and stuff.
Right, yeah. And there were a lot of signs that there were issues. And, unfortunately, they were successful in doing this. But there's a lot of soft, quote unquote, soft targets because you can't defend it everywhere. You just
Right.
can't.
Well, there was a building in downtown LA that they were looking at. from what-
Right, and they had they'd taken pictures of Rialto High School as well.
Right.
And
That
so,
was on his phone.
that was one of the things they were wondering about. So there's all kinds of things like that are very difficult to defend.
You had mentioned off air, you had mentioned something about family knows family. And it was very
Yeah.
interesting. There was a piece where I think it was his sister was interviewed. And she had no affect, meaning she had no emotion. It was like, it's just a surprise to us, where I think her husband was kind of weeping in the background a bit with a normal response.
Right.
And so what is your take on the family in addition and potentially their involvement?
What I thought was weird was how they kind of lawyered up really quick, and the lawyer was making, saying, well, it's no big deal if they looked at jihad websites because, I looked at Britney Spears, I don't like her, stuff like that. There was some weird stuff like that was going on, but, that's why the FBI now is tracking down those kinds of leads to see what else they can find.
And mom lived in the house with them.
Sure,
That's
so
that
wasn't
whole
she
family thing
responsible
that-
for some of
that's
the
kinda
guns
question
or
a lot
the
of that.
transfer?
Well, there were a lot of pipe bombs.
Pipe bombs,
There were a
pipe
lot
bombs.
of pipe bombs, and so, fortunately, they didn't get a chance to use any of those.
No, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, thankfully,
That's a good
thankfully.
Yeah, because actually, he had access to the main government building. He was on the second floor, was his office, and so he had access to the main government floor that he could have, done other damage at.
That's the other thing I heard, is that it wasn't necessarily that they were pros or really knew what they were doing. They knew that location, so it made it easy for them
They knew those
to
people,
go
right.
into and really take advantage of that space that they were familiar with.
Right, yeah, I mean, the county of San Bernardino, the offices are all very clustered together, and yeah, they were very familiar with that space. So it wasn't, and obviously, he didn't like the people he worked with on top of, the terrorist stuff he wanted to do.
Right, so even with the Rose Parade coming up too, it's see something, say something. I think in hindsight, what do you think some of the coworkers were seeing and could have said something?
Well, we'll never know some of that. We'll never know some of that. But I know, our office got a phone call from somebody about this, and they actually made a threat as part of it. And so we immediately reported it. And, that's what you're going to have to do, is if you cannot assume that's just something that's going to go by the wayside. You
right.
have to go ahead and report it and have it flushed out.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well,
Mike, thank you so much for being
Yeah.
on the Morning Buzz.
No problem.
What if
Thanks
you
for
join
having
us
me.
another time?
I'd love to come back.
That sounds great.
That'd be
We'll
awesome.
have you.
Great.
All right.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And so
And we
next,
got happy birthday coming
yeah,
up,
we're
right?
going to have happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So, and guess
you
what?
happen to know whose birthday it was?
Well,
just
it,
recently?
yeah, it was fine. But guess what? We won't have to look over our shoulder now when we sing happy birthday.
That's right.
Coming up next.
Your journey to a bright, healthy smile starts here at the Smile Agency. Dr. Karen Gwynn and her staff are experts in creating your dream smile. The Smile Agency offers braces, teeth whitening, and cutting-edge technology that straightens teeth faster than ever.
The Smile Agency helped me to have a brighter, wider smile, and they can help you too.
Visit thesmileagency.com and find out how we can help you get a beautiful, healthy smile for life.
Retirement's getting closer and closer, but admit it, you're still putting off the planning, right? EH Financial can help you plan ahead to sustain your golden years. Our wealth management and financial planning services are growing in the San Gabriel Valley. And because everyone's situation is different, we'll come up with an investment, estate, or tax plan that works for you. Stop procrastinating. Call us today or visit our website, ehfinancial.com. Don't worry, we'll be there for you every step of the way.
As a pawn moves across the board, his chances of becoming more go up. Hi, I'm Derek Chevalier. Harrison Chevalier is a different kind of negotiating firm. We provide comprehensive negotiating strategies that help you do more than just win. We work to get you the highest and best outcome possible. Whether you're a salesperson, politician, engineer, or C-level executive, our education programs and consulting services hold the keys to more influence, more power, and more personal and professional success for you. Be more. Harrison Chevalier. Don't negotiate without us.
So Mary, it was recently your birthday.
It was.
And I'd like to have Dolores come in and bring you a little surprise.
Oh, you guys are so
Here, let's
sweet.
blow out the candles
should I?
while it's still 4th
Okay.
of July. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Keep blowing. There you go. There you go.
It's going to catch fire.
Okay, that's good. There we go. Excellent.
I don't-
So let's sing happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy
and you can
bir-
do that because
Of course
Matthew
I can.
Swanlin went to court to contest that matter. So tell us a little bit about, I didn't know the happy birthday song, you couldn't just sing, somebody owns the rights to that.
Well, if we're looking to the court case for any direction on whether or not we can do it, we're kind of out of luck because unfortunately the case settled yesterday out of court and it has created more problems than it has solved. So we still don't know.
I didn't even know that like happy birthday was copyrighted. I mean, when did this all start?
This is a long history. So this goes back to 1893 when these two...
You remember that, don't you?
I was there, yeah.
When these two Kentucky school teachers decided to write this song for their kindergarten class. And it was originally called Good Morning to All. And it was the same tune with different lyrics. And some point between 1893 and 1988, the lyrics were changed to Happy Birthday, to the familiar song that we all know.
Sure.
The question that the court was asked to decide was whether Warner Chappell, which is the company that purchased the copyright in the song in 1988, actually had a valid copyright. And in September, they ruled, the court ruled, that they do not. But they did not go so far as to put the song in the public domain, which is what would entitle everyone to sing it without paying the royalty.
And they're making a lot of money off of this song then.
Since 1988, they've been collecting approximately $2 million a year.
That's a nice
so
little-
that's about $55 million. And the copyright, based upon a 1935 registration, which is the one that they purchased, would run for 95 years. So that takes out to 2030. So an additional 15 years would generate about $30 million in future income.
That's nice income. So where do you think it'll go from here?
You know, a lot of times with court cases, they resolve a lot of the issues and there's clarity. This case has been very, very confusing because it's done the exact opposite. Every ruling that the court makes actually creates more confusion because if the court would have just said it's in the public domain, then it would go into the public domain and then there's no question. However, the judge didn't rule that. He ruled that Warner Chappell did not have a valid copyright, but that creates what's called an orphan work. And there's a big problem with orphan works within the Copyright Office.
Are there other popular orphan work types
I'm an
of
orphan.
items?
So there's a estimate that there's probably tens of millions of orphan works in existence.
Wow.
So an orphan work it's a work that's created, it's a work of art, a song, a painting, a book, a screenplay that has never been published. And so if it's not published, no one knows about it. And so there's a confusion with regard to how the copyright law creates and protects works. They're protected at the point they're created, which creates this confusion for orphan works because a lot of people, they write a manuscript, they write a book, they write a song, they make a painting, they don't publish it. They keep it.
So I can sleep at night knowing I can sing the song and don't owe anybody any money?
In our house, we're probably safe.
Yes,
right?
so
Okay.
Keep the windows closed.
Yeah, so the confusion was always with regard to commercial versus non-commercial. It's always been allowed to sing it. There was never a risk that a lawyer was going to jump out of the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese whenever you started singing the song and serve you with some papers.
I don't think I've ever seen a lawyer at Chuck E. Cheese anyway.
Yeah, that ball pit is pretty scary as well too. But you know, those types of injuries. Go ahead, sorry.
You represent a lot of artists, so this is something that's really, you're passionate about, representing people who have.
Entertaining lawyer.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I mean, hopefully entertaining. Yes.
Entertaining.
So yes, because in terms of motion pictures, television, books, record albums, Warner Chappell has been very, very aggressive in demanding licensing fees, which is why a lot of times you don't see the song sung in a movie. Or on a television show. And that's why certain restaurants that are organized around happy birthday celebrations, you notice that they come up with funny little interesting alternative songs, because if they had to pay $1,500 every time they sang happy birthday to a customer, they'd be open for about a day.
That's why you're a jolly good fella,
Yeah,
right?
I'm glad you stopped that before. And wow.
So yeah, but unfortunately, with an orphan work, there still is liability. So these production companies, they're not going to be able to get insurance to cover them in the event that somebody comes out of the woodwork and claims copyright ownership in the happy birthday song. And in fact, about 2 weeks ago, there's a charity called the Association for Childhood Education International. And it's been around for 100 years. And it was formed by the Hill sisters, who are the original authors of the song. They've been receiving approximately $750,000 a year in royalties from the song.
Wow. Will you come back and give us clarity as you get through this case a little?
As much
Little
clarity
more?
as I'm able to provide, yes, I will be happy to.
Okay, and then we'll sing
Maybe
Happy
next year
Birthday
when
to
it's
Scott,
our
maybe.
birthday.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, maybe it'll be next year.
Yes.
That's good.
Thank you so much. What happens when a bunch of San Gabriel Valley realtors get together?
They make a whole bunch of money.
A ton. So Celeste Sierra is going to be on with us, and she's going to let us know what they're doing.
Look what I found, Daddy.
Oh, that is Daddy's surprise for Mommy. Can I have that back, please? I'll give you a treat.
It's no fun to lose the battle at home or in the boardroom. I'm Derek Chevalier. Harrison Chevalier provides comprehensive negotiating strategies. HC's Evolve Live can help you get more than just that raise, more than that spot on the Fortune 500, and even more than that necklace pack. Courses like Karis, Stanford, and Harvard negotiating are great. When you're ready to move to the next level, HC's Evolve Live will show you the tools you need to change everything. Whether you're a salesperson, a purchasing professional, a C-level executive, politician, or engineer, Evolve Live can help. Visit h-c.com to find out more. Harrison Chevalier can show you how to do more than just win. We'll show you how to get the highest and best outcome possible.
Here you go, Daddy.
Thanks, honey.
Aww. Harrison Chevalier. Don't negotiate without us.
A little bit of competition between realtors.
Yeah, they were bidding against each other in a great fundraiser.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely. So when they join forces, we have our special Celeste Sierra here to tell us about what happened in the Your Home segment.
Hey guys, recently the Pasadena Foothills Association of Realtors held their 24th annual Wreath Auction fundraising event. Dozens of local San Gabriel Valley realtors and their loved ones showed up at the event. It took place at the Altadena Country Club. A silent auction was a major part of the fundraiser, where people bid on many different items, including the Star Wars Stormtrooper. Realtors and mortgage brokers from all over the San Gabriel Valley attended the event. Familiar names and faces like event funders Deborah Maxon and Mark Ogden, local mortgage lender Wally Delawari, Shelby Crawford and Shelly Wingate, 2015 co-chairs for the event, and local lender Cal Anton and realtor Hope De La Rosa, among many others. The event raised over $30,000 to help local charities provide programs and services for those in need in our community. I had an amazing time at this event. Okay, now I want to talk to you about your home segment. If you're a realtor in the San Gabriel Valley or anywhere in the county, please reach out to me. We can put your listings in the show, talk about anything that has to do with realtors. You can talk to me. Call me at 323-919-5660, or you can reach me at celeste.lending@gmail.com. I'll shoot you an email, get your listings in the show. Back to you now, Scott and Mary.
Ron Carter.
Yeah, with the jammies. Next.
Today my bike got a flat tire. I should be sad, but I'm not, because 6 months ago, I went to Pasadena Federal Credit Union and emptied my piggy bank into their Coinstar machine. I put the money in my kids' club account, and they even gave me a Sammy Rabbit book to remind me to save my money. Dad says he and Mom can save money too in their new savings account. Now I have enough to pay for a new tire, and I still have money left over. It feels good to do things myself. Thank you, Pasadena Federal Credit Union.
The discharge nurse just told your mom that she can go home, but needs around-the-clock care. Are you prepared? Your mom just had a heart attack, and the ER doctor asked if she has an advance directive. Are you prepared?
New children's program is sweeping the nation. The jammies, have you heard about them?
Jammies.
Yeah.
So Ron Carter from the Carter Agency. You're representing the creator of the jammies.
Correct.
So are we talking like jammies or PJs? Or
No, just it's a slang, the jammies, jamming, music, jamming.
But the kids love this. Our executive producer son, Bo, loves the program. And so there are 5 main characters.
5 main characters.
So tell us who they are.
Novelist, Dollar, Momo, and Lala. Yeah, and 7.
Oh, we
I was
want to
gonna say, I
forget
was
7.
And 7.
So what do they do on the show?
Well, the kids are 5 kids, and they're going to a performing arts school, and they're just showing how perseverance, hard work, and some self-esteem can really help you in developing to be a full person. And they discuss a lot of issues today, some difficult issues like homelessness, bullying, and self-esteem.
Where can I see jammies?
On Netflix.
Netflix,
really? Yes.
Not YouTube.
Netflix. No. Netflix. Actually, one of the good things about the jammies is that they are the first children cartoon show on Netflix.
Right?
Yeah.
Do adults watch this show?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I watch it.
No,
I've heard. I think
have to.
Tammy even watched the program. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Quite a few individuals watch it. We have they have a pretty good audience. They're bringing celebrities.
You have to rent some younger
voices,
kids so that you can have them come over and watch the show with you.
Yeah, it's
you
a
can have
great
a little
show.
jammy party
It's a
show.
multicultural show.
Right?
Yeah, it's a
So tell us a little
multicultural
bit
show.
more about the characters and.
Well, Dollar and Novelist, those are the 2 main characters, and those guys are the guys who are kind of like putting things in motion and creating a lot of the dialogue and a lot getting in trouble, out of trouble, and stuff like that. And then you got the other guys who are kind of like filling in the gaps. One of them is sort of like very intelligent, and he kind of like brings the other guys around. But it's a great show. Kids love it. Kids love it, and it's good because these kids are not cursing. There's no cursing.
Positive.
It's all positive.
There you go.
Self-esteem building, important. Yeah.
Exactly, and you can watch it as a family, which is really good because
if you got Netflix.
Yes, if you have Netflix.
I gotta get Netflix.
You gotta get Netflix.
You can come over and watch
it. You got. But Netflix is hot, so you need to get Netflix. It's hot.
Do you have a smart TV? Just comes right up.
Yeah,
Netflix
that's
is
right.
right there, and I can watch the jammies.
That's right. That's
So
right.
maybe I'll do that with my family.
Yeah,
for, Sunday
yeah.
night. I always have my children
What,
over.
what time are they on? What days? What-
Yeah, anytime. You
Anytime,
just put Netflix
anytime.
on it.
Can you tell I don't have Netflix?
Right, I can.
How many programs do you have?
Well, right now there's 5 of them, so Netflix Believe and you can watch all of them. You either binge watch
Sure.
or you can watch it over a period of time. It depends upon how much you want the kids watching. The
Pause.
shows.
Go get your drink.
Yeah.
Make your bacon
Right.
and your
Go watch
orange
the whole first
juice. and-
season.
That's right. Yeah.
There you
yeah.
go. That's
great.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you
We're
go.
pretty excited.
Now, do they
about it.
follow some kind of storyline, or is it every show different?
Yeah, the shows are different, because the kids are constantly moving forward with the storyline.
Do they solve the problem? more or
Yeah, they
less,
kind of
and
solve problems. Yeah, they do. Because they're talking about, as I said, bullying and self-esteem and stuff like that. So you can follow it and get to the end of the story. Yeah.
What do you think the next big story? What do you think the next big story?
I don't know. The creator
Can we
haven't
make a
told me.
suggestion? We
Yeah.
should throw a suggestion in.
Yeah. Actually, you should write Netflix. Yeah. You get the kids. Actually, what you could do is get the kids to write Netflix and make some suggestions. Yeah.
I don't even know where to find Netflix.
So I think the kids need to contact www.ccnsunrise.com and let us know what they would like for stories, and can we forward that to you?
Yes, for sure.
All right.
Yes. I'll make sure the creator gets it. Yeah.
There you go.
That sounds fantastic. You heard it here on CCN Sunrise
and if they want to
first,
see if they want to get a little bit more into the characters and find out a little bit more about who they are, you can go to the jammies.com. And there's a lot of stuff.
Jammies,
DAJAMMIES.com.
There's more than one.
Jammy.
Jammies.com.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Guest appearance?
Hey, who knows?
I'll do a voiceover.
Voice, yeah.
Okay,
You get
I'll
a
do
voice in
voiceover.
there.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll help the elderly as the gerontologist, right? So when the jammies want to help an older adult, I can advise them.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ron, for being on
And
with
thank
us.
you guys for having me. This was great.
Happy holidays.
Yes. Happy holidays to you too.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Thanks.
That's it for the show, and we are so happy that we have this great team and crew to work with us. We are very appreciative of Matthew coming on and showing us about updating us on the happy birthday song. We had Mike Spence on, and we had Ron Carter, Mike Spence with the County of San Bernardino, and also with the supervisor.
Right.
And
we want to
who
thank our
else?
sponsors, EH Financial, Foothill Transit,
San Gabriel Co-op.
Right, ROP, and Smile Agency for all making this happen.
Thank you so
Really,
much.
really,
Happy
really
holidays. I hope you have a fantastic time with your family.
You too. Very
Thanks.
good.
And I hope you have a fantastic time with yours as well. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you again.